Streaming on Twitch. Let's see how I do with no sleep. Streaming on Twitch. Twitch. Streaming on Twitch. All right. We have audio. All right. And Dementia Radio now. And recording in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not hearing it.
You're not. Wow, okay.
Spice and the great
Working now?
Yep, there it is. Hey, it's me. And then there's Devo, Spice, and stuff.
Hi. I don't know what's going on with my audio hijack, but all of a sudden, like, all of the blocks decided to not work. So I've had to shut them off and turn them back on. And my headphones are still doing the stupid loose jack thing. So I don't know if it's my headphones or the plug, because I have an adapter in it, because this is just a 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch adapter. Welcome to episode 648 of the Funny Music Podcast for November 17th, 2022. Title of this week's episode is Kite Admiration, and I will put that in the chat. And now you can see me. Hi, I turned the camera on because I forgot to turn the camera on. I'm tired, folks. I pulled an all-nighter last night for work, and I'm probably going to have to do it again tonight because project is due by 9 tomorrow morning, and I got a lot to do still. So, and then I took tomorrow off so I can recover, and I don't know if they're going to let me because there's a whole bunch of stuff happening tomorrow, and I'm kind of the only one who can handle stuff, these particular projects. So we'll see what happens, but I'm planning to, get the project done, turn it in, and go to bed and probably sleep until Sunday. But we'll see how that goes. Got Ethan Mawyer and Steve Goodie coming up later in the show, both pre-recorded. So let's do this.
Let's get caught up with what Devo and Luke have been up to since last week. Or else Devo, if Luke failed and didn't show up.
Hey, what?
Oh, he's right.
So Luke, what you been up to?
Well, saw Wakanda Forever again. And, it was just as good as it was the first time. So, yeah. Continuing this new storyboarding class that Rich Aarons is teaching, and we seem to be honing in on what the story and the characters are in it, so that's neat.
Cool.
He'll be posting videos of the classes and stuff eventually, and when those are up, I will let people know. Yeah, what else have I done? Because I am a man of a certain age, I had a phone consult about eventually getting a colonoscopy. So, that's fun.
Remember, the bowel prep that they're going to prescribe for you is a website that I programmed.
Oh, yay! So yeah, I gave them all the info they needed on the phone, and they said that at some point someone will call me back and they'll set up an appointment for me happening after the new year. So I have that to look forward to. We had a game night last night with Kyle and Lindsay and Erica and my roommate Santana, and that was a lot of fun. And Qbert, where did he go? He's around here somewhere. We had a couple of, Kyle ordered a couple of pizzas that were up on the table, and then we had like a little veggie tray with like a thing of ranch in it. So Qbert jumps up on the table, and then they go to say no, Qbert, get down, and shush him away, and he steps his foot right on the thing of ranch, which makes the thing kick up and get ranch all over everything, including himself. So one of his back legs and his kitty stomach were just covered in ranch dressing, and then he ran around leaving little kitty cat ranch prints all over the apartment. So
Nice.
So we had to wrangle him, and Lindsay did her best to wash all of the ranch off of him. And then I finally got him and picked him up and, kind of just held him like this. And they did a better job of getting as much as they could off of him. But he still smelled like ranch all of last night. And, I'm just worried about the fact that, he cleans himself by licking himself. It's like, I really hope that, that we got it off of him enough that it isn't like,
It's not going to make him sick.
Yeah, that's not going to, like, because, it's a perishable type product thing. So I've never given, talk about, WAPC. It's like I've never given Hubert a bath before, and part of me is pondering, well, maybe I should now just to be on the safe side. But, oh, here he is. Hi, buddy. So that was wacky. But yeah, we played Jackbox games and just had a good old time. Woo! And I started working on my next animatic for DA games, which is based on their recent playing of the classic game Simpsons Hit and Run.
Nice.
So that's going to be wild and wacky and fun. And as soon as I get done with this podcast, I'm going to be heading out because Santana, one of our friends, already left, and I'm going to meet up with them. Go out to Hollywood Boulevard to the Scum and Villainy Cantina, the Star Wars bar, and it's karaoke night there. So we're going to go hang out there.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I have a whole ton of stuff to do over the next 5 days that I got to get done before I fly back to Wisconsin for Thanksgiving. So, and that's the other thing is Santana asked me if I would want to join her in doing them every day. It's an 18-day exercise regimen of just doing basic, calisthenics and stretching and whatever. In her bedroom, and the point of the exercises are to lose weight and to get abs. So it's like, I know that I have abs because I feel how sore they are from the past 4 days of doing this, in the morning for a half hour. But, I still think I'm about like 100 pounds away from ever seeing my abs, It's like, wouldn't that be great if someday just all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, I have like this whole rack of muscles there that looks amazing that you could never see because it was covered in all of this, extra body weight. So, but yeah, I'm making the effort.
Good luck, dude. It's hard, I know.
Yeah. So anyway, what have you been up to?
Well, remember a couple of weeks ago we were doing the podcast and then my computer shut off. I need a new battery. Well, I need a new computer, but Apple decided to postpone the release of their new MacBook Pros until the spring, or at least that's the rumor. So, I won't be buying one until a new one comes out because I'm not buying a new one now with new ones coming soon. So I took this one to the Apple store and I was like, hey, the battery's messed up. And they tested it and they said, yeah, the battery's messed up. We'll order you a new one. And, they did. And it's like back ordered because supply chain, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be a little while before I get the battery. But I replaced the cable that I plugged the laptop in with. So that connection is a lot more stable now. So it's plugged in and it's actually getting power from the wall. So hopefully I won't have to worry about the computer just going, and shutting off again. Weird thing happened to me the other day. I went to Walmart and my wife said, hey, I placed an order for Walmart. Can you go pick it up when you get a chance? And I was like, yeah, sure. What is it? And she goes, oh, it's tampons and something else. And I was like, okay, fine. So I go in and I go into the pickup thing in the back. And the woman, I said, she says customer name. I said, Jennifer Rockwell. And she goes, okay, let me go check. And then she comes back out and she goes, do you have a cart? And I'm like, no. Do I need one? I'm thinking, how many tampons did she buy? And so she goes, oh, no, it's rock salt. And I'm like, oh, she didn't tell me she ordered rock salt. Okay, sure. This woman probably thought I was nuts, going to carry 5 40-pound bags of rock salt without, a carriage. So I went and got a carriage, got the rock salt, went home, dumped the rock salt in the water softener, and it was fine. So the other day, I go back to Walmart for another order that Jen placed, and this was just random kitchen stuff. We needed trash bags and Ziploc bags and things like that. So I go back there, and I'm getting the stuff, and the same woman who checked me out the other day came walking through, and she looked at me, And she like, I don't think she recognized me because I got I finally got a haircut and I lost like 6 inches of hair. But she looks at me and she's like, "Were you in here the other day?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so. Yeah." And she's like, "The rock salt, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And here I am. I'm thinking she like remembered me as the idiot who was going to try to carry 5 bags of rock salt. And she goes, "Those weren't yours." And I'm like, what do you mean they weren't mine? And she goes, "Yeah, there's another Jennifer Rockwell who ordered the rock salt." She came in yesterday looking for them, and I had to tell her that I gave it to somebody else. So then she goes, "Can you return the rock salt? Can you bring it back?" And I'm like, "No, I've already dumped it in the water softener." So somewhere in Sussex County is another Jennifer Rockwell who shops at the same Walmart that we do. So...
Well, I think that should be your porno name is Tom Rocksalt.
Rock salt. There we go. And one other quick thing.
The hard water.
A few weeks ago, I did a bit of filming for my acting class. And the film is finally now available. It's up on Vimeo. It's called Long Story Short, and it's just a series of vignettes. They're like 7 or 8 minutes long. The whole thing is like 45 minutes long. I think I'm the second one, so I'm at like the 7-minute 45-second mark in the movie. If you want to watch it, I've set up. It's not a comedy. It has nothing to do with my music or anything. It's just a piece of dramatic acting. I play an alcoholic who meets up with his brother at a nightclub, and a fight ensues. If you want to watch it, I set up a TinyCC redirect, so it's tiny.cc/long-story-short, because the film's called Long Story Short, and that was already taken, so I had to put dashes in there. So tiny.cc/long-story-short. And I'm at about the 7-minute 45-second mark, if you'd like to watch. So, all right. That's it for me. Let's get into some of this music that's been posted. First song of the week is the latest in a never-ending series of Harry Potter songs by Steve Goodie. Here is the Harry Potter Bathroom Saga. That's not it. I put them in the wrong order, so that means his song is over here.
Oh, this is a story about a British lady who wrote about Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and how everybody ought to be free to be themselves, and how muggles are just as good as everybody else. Well, they studied and they practiced all the spells and tricks, and they tried to stop the Slytherins from always being jerks. And they had to make a potion that would change their looks, so they found a recipe in a forbidden book, and they used a girl's bathroom with a ghost named Myrtle, and that's really important to the story, cause Harry's in the girl's bathroom, but Rowling doesn't want trans women in her bathroom. Is everybody with me? Well, through 7 books, they kept coming back to the bathrooms where they shouldn't be. They were working on a potion to fend off the attack of evil and oppression and bigotry. So J.K. Rowling, why can't you see that some people just don't fit in the binary categories we've created, and they still need to poop, cause humans are more than just private parts, and everybody pees and everybody farts. And yes, you're a big billionaire rock star, but just who the heck do you think you are? You put Harry in the girls' bathroom, and if he hadn't gone in, now Hogwarts would be overrun by Voldemort. Yeah, Voldemort. He's the bad guy. He don't like the bad guy. Why you wanna be the bad guy? What the hell happened? You used to be so reasonable, rooting for the underdog and people who are a little different. What are you, nuts? Yeah, I think you've gone nuts.
I'm here with Steve Goodie. Welcome back, Steve.
Thanks, Devo.
So what's this one all about?
It's about children's books and authors who are being childish. That's what it's about.
Good way to put it.
People who don't read their own books.
Right?
Just not paying attention. Just not paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody pointed out, Jason McLean and I wrote a song a year or two ago that I did at FuMPCast 2021 with Jason's help. Rolling Get Off Twitter. And it occurred to us, Twitter may not exist for much longer, so we need to update this. And really, somebody pointed out, and it's so on point, that, without people being in the wrong bathrooms, there would be no Harry Potter universe. Voldemort would have won.
Yeah.
Why is she so I mean, she's the one who chose to have all this happen in the wrong bathroom. Hey, it didn't have to happen in a bathroom at all. All these.
No, it could have been any room in that castle. I mean, there's thousands of rooms in that castle, presumably.
Yeah, but if it had to be in a bathroom, could have been a boys' bathroom, or perhaps a unisex with a changing station. But no, she wrote that by choice for no other reason that that's what she chose, and so that's fine for her, not for anybody else. Basically, I think whoever wants to pee somewhere should just go pee. As long as if it's a bathroom, not so much the train station.
Well, just go in the middle of the highway. It works too.
If there's some airflow, yeah, it's fine. Honestly.
So you parodied the theme to the Weird Al show for this song.
Yeah, good catch. Because I'm putting together this show, I think I may have mentioned this, for our next run at Edinburgh next year. Brad Tassel and I, who did the Halloween show at Edinburgh this year, were after consulting with one of the theater managers, we said, how does anybody make any money at this? And he said, well, if you're American, you're not going to make any money. From anywhere other than Scotland, you can't make money because there's just too much expense getting there and putting on a show. And but here are some ways to mitigate the unimaginable expenses of this. One is do more than one show. And if you're going to do more than one show, make at least one of them a tribute show, because people come to tribute shows. You can do a tribute to Elton John or Celine Dion. People love that. And Brad and I were listening to this and we just roll our eyes. We're not doing tribute shows to anybody. But then I thought, if I'm going to do a tribute show to anybody, Weird Al would be a good choice. And then it turns out Daniel Radcliffe is starring as Weird Al. Well, and the movie opened on my birthday. Tribute show to Weird Al and Daniel at the same time. So this song will be part of that.
Excellent. Okay. So are you doing a whole bunch of new Weird Al parodies or original songs?
I doubt it. I hunted through a bunch of his songs trying to find something that would be about this subject. People being in the wrong bathrooms in Harry Potter books. That one jumped out at me as a good choice. I didn't really do an exhaustive search. I think I've parodied enough of Weird Al songs to hold me. I don't know that I need to do more of them. I think that was me. Sorry about that. Let me go to the email thing. But maybe, who knows? This was a fun one to do because it was not one that I've heard a gazillion times. Hey, you have a dog.
I have a dog. Yes. Hi, Jax. He insists on coming and getting between me and whoever I'm talking to whenever I'm on a meeting during the day. So this is what my work meetings look like. Is just
must be difficult to take him on an airplane because you have to say, hi, Jax.
Yeah,
hi,
exactly.
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was done.
So was I.
I think we're done. Meetings could be so much more efficient if people bring their dogs.
Yeah. Stop. I have to talk to Steve. Yeah. Do you mind? All right. So you are going back to Edinburgh next year? Yeah.
We're definitely going back. Oh, and Brad's, I can't remember if I've told you and the lovely FuMPCast viewers this, but yes, I'm going to be doing the Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, Weird Al tribute show of some sort. We'll also do our Halloween show, but Brad needs to have his own tribute show. And we decided he sings kind of like Sting sometimes. So his show is going to be called Sting Along with Brad.
Nice.
And we're going to do it like midnight. It'll be as if it's a karaoke party at Sting's house, but Sting is so drunk he won't give anybody else the microphone.
That should be fun.
And there's no script required. We'll just do this.
So did you watch the Weird Al movie on your birthday?
Did. Yes, had the entire Nuclear Bubble Wrap band at my house along with some others, and we all watched it. And it was
nice. What a good idea for a watch party.
I thought so.
Excellent. So do you like it, I assume?
Very much so. Yeah. Yes. What's not to like?
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Well, stevegoodie.com, as always. Everybody go to stevegoodie.com and buy stuff. And if you're in Nashville on a Sunday, come to the Bluebird Cafe, where I am the host every Sunday at 8 o'clock. If you're going to do that, though, get tickets the Monday before at 8 a.m. at bluebirdcafe.com because they sell out immediately 6 days in advance.
So everybody go to stevegoodie.com and buy things so he can afford to go back to Edinburgh.
Please. That'd be so good.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
All right. Thank you.
By us, I mean me and Jax.
That's what I thought you meant. You weirdo.
Right. Take care.
Bye.
This is the FuMP.
I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. Whoa, I'm not a robot. No, I'm not. I swear that I'm not. I'm not a robot.
bad luck seems to plague him. No glory, just guts, like an angel who's been kicked in the nuts.
I'm tired of outrage fatigue. New outrage every week.
That's the Funny Music Project at thefump.com. TheFUMP.com.
Tired.
Time for funny music news. Something, something, something.
In the news, Weird Al Yankovic has won an HMMA award. This is the Hollywood Music in Media Award for his song Now You Know from Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. Al says, it's kind of a big deal for me because I think this is the first time I've won any kind of award for one of my original songs, not counting Eat It, of course. So congratulations, Al. And I had this on my script from last week, and I just overlooked it somehow. But Weird Al has announced some new tour dates. This is the same tour, the Return of the Self-Indulgent, whatever, Vanity Tour. And this time he's going around Ireland, the UK, France, Germany, Denmark, and other countries in that part of the planet. Visit weirdal.com for details. All right. That is all I have for news. Luke, do you have anything?
I can't think of anything right now. So
Okay.
no.
Tour dates. On Sundays in Nashville, Tennessee, Steve Goodie hosting at the Bluebird. On Thursdays online, Phil Johnson and Roadside Attraction. On Thursdays online, Steve Goodie and Brad Tassel at virtualcomedyshow.com. On the 25th in Morristown, New Jersey, Carla Ulbrich. And on the 27th in Chicago, Illinois, Jake Duar. And that is it for tour dates.
I have a tour date to add.
Okay.
Assuming I can find it quickly. You can get my Twitter feed because I know I posted it there. Where did it go? Basically, if you're going to be at LA Comic-Con on Saturday, December 3rd, I'm going to be there as a part of a show done by a comedian who Kyle and I performed with recently, who dresses up like David Letterman. But he calls himself David Lederman, like Ledderman. And dang it, where is that thing? Well, you know what? Why don't we move on to the next thing, and I'll find this, and then I'll tell people the details after we get back.
All right. Second song this week is the return of Ethan Mawyer to the FuMP. Here is Taking the Hobbits to Fight.
Sensing a surge of evil in the world, he's gathering his strength again. So it is urged, and that it must be hurled inside a faraway mountain. It can't be held by someone with both souls in their shoes. The One Ring is something that makes the user used. They know me for my fireworks, they like to eat and dream. I know from Frodo's uncle they are braver than they seem. The Nazgul are riding today is quite an awful plight. He's aching to have it, so I'm taking the Hobbits to fight. Vultures seem nice,
I'm here with Ethan Mawyer. Welcome back to the show, Ethan. Are you not hearing me?
I hear now, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that was
just
weird.
Press the got it for the recording.
Oh, okay. So, tell us about taking Hobbits to fight.
This is another one which I wrote quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not remember the writing process.
Did you write this like around the time the movies came out?
Somewhere around there.
Okay, I don't know. I don't remember how old the original song is, so I can't place it.
The original song, I think it's from 2003. I think I wrote in 2004.
Okay, so it's right around the time the original those.
Yeah, I
movies
think
came out.
the movies were kind of big then.
Yeah.
All I did then was post it online.
Okay.
Just
That's
the lyrics.
Cool. Okay, so is this a new recording?
It's a new recording. The
Excellent.
recording is from I think I submitted to the FuMP like within a week or two of the recording finishing.
Nice. All right. So that's not you singing on it, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
I wish I could, but no, it's not.
So who is that singing?
That is the same guy who has been on most of the songs I've had with the FuMP. He was on Slang. He's got somewhat of like a non-comedy career, so he doesn't want to be public with these.
Gotcha. He doesn't want to get the stench of comedy on him. I understand.
Yeah.
Yes. I know how that goes, believe me.
Yeah. But yeah, I've done a few songs with him. This song actually, it got done a little sooner than expected.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him the gig. And then she was like, okay, thanks for sending me the gig. I'll get to it when I'm ready. Next day, it's done.
Nice.
He writes, I was usually going to take a week for this. I was going to take a week for this, but this combines just about my two favorite things, Lord of the Rings and Linkin Park. So I put it way out to the front of my queue and did it.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great when stuff comes together like that, and
yeah,
just,
it is.
You know, hitting on all cylinders. This is a really well done parody. I really like the way it came out. This is excellent. Are you going to put together like a clip video with clips from the movie?
There is one.
There is one.
I had one. I didn't. It's not. The thing is, it's only on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I tried to put it on YouTube, and it just automatically, because it's a clip video.
Yeah.
It just deleted the first 30 seconds. I guess it just didn't like using the movie scenes.
It could be the music. It could be the movies. It depends on who is a little more picky about their copyrights with stuff
usually
like that.
It's the music who's more picky.
Yeah, usually it's the music.
Usually the music. But I think also maybe they felt, because the start of the video is the battle scene. Maybe the YouTube bots felt the battle scene was too violent.
That's I doubt that.
Even
but
though this was not even bloody, it was basically hammer. It was not axes, like battle axes.
So what you're gonna have to do is just act it out with like paper cutouts. You're just gonna have to
If only I had that talent to do it.
Just print them out, glue it to some cardboard and hold it up in front of the camera. That's all it takes.
Make it like 2010 when that sort of video would go super viral.
Yeah. No, that would be great.
It would be. If I could, it would be very nice. If I could get
cool.
someone else, if someone else wanted to do it, if someone else is watching this FuMPcast wants to make that video, sure, I'd be happy to see it.
Yeah, if anyone wants to make that video, get in touch with me. I'll put you in touch with Ethan, and you guys
Right.
can go nuts and make the video. Actually, can you send me the video so I can play it on the FuMPcast? I mean, it'll get taken off YouTube when we go up.
Yeah, hold on. So I can.
You can do it after we're done here.
All right. Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, that will get taken down off of YouTube, but whatever. But
TikTok never took it down.
No, TikTok has licenses for music and stuff. They don't have licenses for movies and videos, as far as I know, but they've made a deal.
Although they have given me issues, I think, because of some of the. When I've tried to promote things, I just sometimes promote things. I just hoping somehow I'll get in front of the right person. Never does. Never has.
Yeah. How is TikTok working out for you? You getting anywhere with it?
Not really. I mean, I have a few thousand followers.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many of them are legit.
I think I've got about 30 followers, so you're doing
Right.
much
I
better
think
than
I
me.
did before. I think that's around where I was before I started trying to promote.
Yeah, I haven't been on TikTok in quite some time, and I have all these ideas for stuff that, would probably be, TikTok would be the place to put it, and I just haven't had time to do anything with it. So
I sometimes do too. I think of doing things that are not the music videos, and sometimes I do it and nothing happens. Although the thing is, I've noticed that these clip videos tend to max out like 200 views unless I promote them.
oh, interesting. Yeah,
But
TikTok's probably like, oh, this might do well. Give us money. Give us money. A little more money.
that pretty
Give
much,
us
I
money.
think that pretty much is it. And then I give them money, and then they say, "Oh, this is not up to quality standards, probably because of the movie clip rights."
Maybe.
So then they cut off the promotion midway.
No. Okay. Oh well. I don't understand TikTok yet.
Yeah, I still don't. I don't think I still don't quite understand it.
I'm too old to understand TikTok, I think, is what it boils down to.
There are some very old people who do very well.
Oh, okay.
There are a few like super dirty rappers from England. If you ever get some free time, look up Pete and BAS, Pete and BAS, and the Northern Boys.
Okay.
They're rappers in their 70s. They're like super like
nice.
lyrics.
I'm going to be a rapper in my 70s too, so maybe by the time I'm 75, I'll have figured out TikTok.
Yeah,
and the rest of the world will have moved on to whatever comes after
the new
TikTok.
thing,
yeah. I'll be like, but I just figured it out.
it's done now. You're
damn whippersnappers, get off my lawn. So what else is going on with you?
Oh, it's been a little while since I've been on the FuMPCast.
Yeah.
I published, I think, at least one book since.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
I don't remember which ones I published last time I was there. It's another like fantasy.
Nice,
fantasy.
Like a novel?
Yeah, hold on. I have.
Excellent.
Give me a moment. Yeah, it's a novel. See if I can get this to show properly. It's generally, this is, I think, better focus. Is it focusing well?
Yes. Thumpy Cheeseburger? Is that what that's called? Okay. What is that about?
It is about I always struggle summarizing my books. But basically, it follows the narrator protagonist from another one of my books.
Okay.
Who never wanted to be a hero. And he thought he was done with it after the first book. And then his girlfriend's cousin starts having these crazy dreams, which are not dreams. And turns out, let me just read this part of the blurb. So I don't know if there's time. What is a thumpy cheeseburger? And why would someone break into someone else's house and say they want one? Finding out sounds like an adventure, and Joey Stubbleberg has no interest in those. Not after what happened last year. Last year, he helped foil the plans of a loud supervillain called Professor Huzzah, saving the world from massive inconvenience or worse. This year, he wants to rest, maybe write some songs, and actively seek boredom until the idea of excitement no longer repulses him. But after multiple experiences which seem to defy the laws of physics, it becomes apparent an adventure will be happening, whether Joey is ready or not. This time, more is at stake than massive inconvenience. What follows involves at least 3 gods, a trip to hell, a depressed elf, intergalactic travel, dragons and half-dragons, and cheeseburgers getting thumped. Even worse, sometimes the cheeseburgers thump back.
That sounds amazing.
It's ridiculousness.
Yes, that sounds amazing. I may have to look into that. Where can people Where can people get a copy?
Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
It's
All right.
right now it's on Kindle and paperback.
Nice. That sounds
Audiobook in the works, but
excellent.
I took like 2 months to do my revisions, and he's like, okay, I got a bunch of other things I'm working on. I'll get to when I get to it.
Okay.
So I haven't got to it yet.
All right, cool. Yeah, is it going to show up on Audible when you get the audiobook done?
When I'm done, yeah. I have 2 on Audible right now.
Nice.
And that
okay.
will be the third.
Excellent. Because I have an Audible subscription, so I will
Right.
check it out there. All right, that sounds amazing. All right, do you have anything you'd like to plug besides that book?
I don't think so right now. I'm taking a short break from recording just because money. It's expensive to hire all these people.
It is. I know the feeling.
And I think basically once I write something that I feel needs to be recorded, then I'll do it again.
All right. Well, we will look forward to that whenever that should happen.
Possibly an album soon. Maybe 1 or 2 songs, and I'll release another album.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And we will catch you next time.
Thank you.
Making the internet absolutely ridiculous. Dementia Radio.
www.dementiaradio.org. Port 8027.
Please hang up and try again.
This is the part where there's feedback. Feedback. You know that segment of the show we do about now? Feedback. Feedback.
Alvarant wrote, Devo, here's something new for the FuMP podcast. When you tell guests to go plug themselves, invite them to plug something else too. It can be anything, a TV show, event, or game, or whatever. It will give them a chance to tell us something they are excited about. I like that idea. I may start doing that. Thank you. And that's all the feedback we got.
Alrighty.
So...
Teasing. He's a teasing kind of guy. And I have a job.
Yeah.
Teasing. Tomorrow's song is by Carla Albrecht. And
Woo!
Tuesday song is not yet posted.
And it's a new artist anyway. So if he doesn't post it soon, we're going to have to move things around. But anyway. And next Thursday is Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we should figure out what we're going to do for next week's show. But next week's Spotify playlist topic is going to be Thanksgiving and related things. And I probably won't be putting that playlist together tonight. I will put that together tomorrow whenever I wake up. So, all right. You got anything else?
Yeah, let me plug this thing. So yes, at LA Comic-Con, Saturday, December 3rd at 5 p.m. in panel room 408A, but, with Comic-Cons, things, locations are subject to change, so, might want to check the schedule when you get there to make sure that we're still in that place. But the show, The Great Show with Dave Letterman. The special guests are Ron Swallow, Ed Greer, Don Walker, Don Yugan, Christine Shin, Steve Stern, DHB Gastelum, and then comedy music performances by me, the great Luke Ski, and also TV's Kyle Lanzilla with Il Neige, and then at the bottom here it says, and Adam White as Jimmy. So there's going to be surprises, giveaways, an instant top 10 list, and other stuff. So yeah, if you're going to be at LA Comic-Con, please come check us out. And if you want to get tickets to Comic-Con, you can get those at comicconla.com, and you can get 10% off admission by using the code CreatorsCourt22. CreatorsCourt22. So that is that. Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here so I can get back to work.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. I'm Devo Spice.
I'm Luke Ski.
Everyone else was pre-recorded.
Yeah, that is the way it was.
Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. You can listen live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific at DementiaRadio.org and join us in the chat. Or subscribe to the podcast feed. Look us up on iTunes and be sure to leave us a review. Feedback for the show can be sent to info@thefump.com. The Funny Music Podcast is a production of Fidem Interactive, LLC, released under a Creative Commons share-alike license. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, shout it to random people on the street, and be sure to visit thefump.com for the latest funny songs. Tune in next week where you'll hear Luke Ski say,
if Steve Goodie and Brad Tassel's Weird Al and Daniel Radcliffe tribute show is not named the Dr. Dementor Show, then what are we even doing here?